This is a story about signals. It is a story about how people and systems send and ignore them. It is not a story about the harm that followed. It is not about the person who caused it. It is about the warnings that came before, the reports, the calls, the tips, the flags. It is about the rules and thresholds that stopped action. This essay looks at a process that failed, a collection of small alerts never connected to form a clear picture of danger. A warning is simply a message. It can be loud or it can be small. It can be written in a formal report or spoken in a worried whisper. These messages can come from a teacher, a friend, a stranger, or a digital record. Warnings live in many places: school files, police dispatch, counselor's notes, social media. Each place has rules that dictate what to do when a warning arrives. Often, those rules advise caution. Wait for more information. A healthy ecosystem gathers signals, connects them, and translates them into timely help. A weak ecosystem lets signals pile up, isolated and inert. Signals exist, but do not communicate. This essay looks deeply into that process. How were signals made? Why didn't they lead to the right actions? This is a case study in process, not personality. The journey of a signal is complex. It begins with an observation. Someone sees or hears something that causes concern. Once inside, the report is measured against protocols. Is it serious enough? Does it meet criteria for escalation? Is there enough evidence to proceed? This is where the process often stalls. The signal is logged. A file is created. But the threshold for action is not met. The signal sits, waiting for another to join it. The next signal may go to a different system. And they never meet. School system, law enforcement system, mental health system. The rules meant to guide action often block it. The first type of signal is direct speech. This is when a person says, out loud, that they are worried. They express a clear and present concern. Friends may tell a trusted adult, teachers may tell an administrator, family may tell a counselor. These messages are often urgent, a direct request for help. In many cases that end in tragedy, people did speak up. They told staff about troubling behavior. They alerted police to specific threats. They wrote detailed notes. They made calls and emails. They raised the flag. The second type of signal is record data. School disciplinary records, attendance logs, behavioral notes, online activity, medical appointment notes, hotline calls. Combined, they form a paper trail that shows patterns over time. But only if someone reads it. Too often, separate files, offices, and formats keep them apart. Many see parts. No one sees it all. Third-party tips can be vague but critical. They corroborate and reveal patterns. Many of the earliest and most consistent reports reached the schools. Teachers noticed changes, documented comments, and logged threats. Counselors met, made safety plans, offered support. Worry grew. Urgency was felt. Concerns were written, but rules said thresholds for severe action weren't met. Leaders balanced safety, rights, legal, and financial risk. Protocols pushed toward least resistance, inside the lines. On paper, the process moved, but responses didn't match escalation. Systems were built for truancy and disruption, not low probability, high impact risk. No clear protocol to escalate to interagency review. Responsibility stayed inside school. Thresholds for police or mental health were extremely high. Law enforcement also received multiple calls, some urgent and specific, others general unease. Dispatchers triage in seconds by protocol. They ask, is there immediate danger? A weapon, active harm, designed for efficiency and active emergencies. Non-immediate risks can be logged but not dispatched. If no crime is found, case is close. Smaller non-criminal signals aren't connected. Health providers saw signals too. Privacy laws build trust but can block key sharing. Many roles saw signs. Most stayed in silos. No single person had the full picture. Why do clear signals fail to add up? Data silos. Incompatible. Purchased at different times, for different purposes. Privacy and culture create walls. Then bias. Credibility doubts. Fear of being wrong. Normalcy bias. Severity gets downgraded. Hope it resolves itself. Routine defaults override outliers. Unusual warnings don't fit protocols. Paralysis follows. Without a clear path, people revert to familiar steps. A process starts, then stalls. No assignment, no checkback. Systems fail quietly. Activity masks inertia. The failure of signals to become action is not a mystery. It is a predictable outcome of system design. Protocols, information management, human stress. Noise desensitizes. Filters can miss real signals. When many know, no one owns. A classic social psychology phenomenon. Action risks lawsuits and scrutiny. Inaction rarely punished. The culture rewards staying inside the lines. Few communities have empowered cross-agency teams, so dots remain unconnected. The full mosaic of risk is never assembled. Rules force waiting until danger is undeniable. Too late. Section 7. The role of rules and thresholds. Rules and thresholds are the gatekeepers, designed to ensure fairness, protect rights, allocate resources. A threshold is a line a report must cross to trigger response. Definitions can be narrow, target named, plausible plan, concerning, yet below legal threshold. Hands tied by rules, meant to prevent wrongful accusations. A vast gray area emerges. Powerful signs, but individually insufficient. Reports get classified, not escalated. Protocols can be rigid, boxes checked, risk unchanged. We must rewrite playbooks, thresholds sensitive to patterns, empower judgment, off-ramps for review. Section 8. Practical fixes, building bridges. Build the bridge from signal to action. Fixes are about process and coordination. Create a simple, shared record system for high-risk cases with privacy controls. Aggregate only critical alerts to form a common operating picture. Establish a lower threshold. Multiple small flags auto-trigger review. For example, 3 reports in a year prompts team review. Purpose is support and coordination, not punishment. Name a coordinator to own the process, schedule, track, and communicate. Audit relentlessly. Make results public. Fix blocking rules. Audits identify process weaknesses, not people. Transparency builds trust that the system learns. Section 9. Training, culture, and coordination. Policy changes are not enough. Culture must change. Teach pattern weight over single reports. Provide scripts. Train to err on the side of safety. Make professional intuition valid. Anyone can request review. Support safe, simple reporting. Publicize positive outcomes. Reward early action. Reduce fear of error. Stand up a cross-agency team with scheduled meetings and legal data sharing. Trust breaks silos. All signals seen by the same eyes. Coordination turns signals into action. Section 10. From warning to action. We have not centered the violent act nor the individual. We focused on the ecosystem and where the chain slackened. Specific rules and silos prevented coordination. We can study the system and find failure points. We can implement practical repairs. People do speak up. They raise the alarm. Failure is coordination, not awareness. Joined dots reveal hidden patterns. Build bridges, smarter thresholds, secure sharing, designated coordinators. Train confidence. Keep reporting simple. Do the steady work. Warnings become doorways to help. It is work we must begin today.